This program is brought to you by the Texas Diabetes Council and your healthcare provider to help you control your diabetes one day at a time.
Well, when I found out I had type 2 diabetes, the first thing I thought was, wonder if I'd ever be healthy again.
I knew something was wrong. You see, diabetes runs in my family, and I suspected that I had it. In fact, I knew I had it. I just knew.
Why not me? Wasn't I the one that ate all that pizza you can eat? Fried chicken, French fries?
When I was first diagnosed with diabetes, I think I had some denial.
Type 2 diabetes is a serious disease. Most people feel a little overwhelmed when they find out they have it. Maybe you feel a little that way too. But there's good news. You can control diabetes one day at a time. Millions of people with type 2 diabetes lead happy, healthy, and productive lives. You can too if you take these 4 steps. Stay active, eat right, keep up with regular doctor and in-home checkups, and control your blood sugar. But before we go through those steps, let's talk a little bit about what causes type 2 diabetes. Most food in your bloodstream is broken down into a form of sugar called glucose. Your body then uses a hormone, called insulin, to carry that glucose to your cells and produce energy. People with type 2 diabetes either do not produce enough insulin or their insulin does not work right. So instead of being carried to the cell to produce energy, glucose stays trapped in the bloodstream, causing high blood sugar.
When I realized the complications from diabetes like heart disease, blindness, and kidney disease, or possibly having my foot or leg amputated, I got motivated to get the diabetes under control. And it's working. Just exercising and eating right has made a big difference. And I've lost 20 pounds and I feel great.
Step 1. Stay active. There's no way around it. If you're going to beat diabetes, you've got to move. We're not talking about a big time commitment or major workouts in expensive health clubs. Start off simple. Walk. That's right, walk. It's the most common and one of the most beneficial forms of exercise around, and it's something you can do anywhere.
I'll be honest with you. I would lose my breath just walking around the block. But what's the alternative? Blindness or heart disease? So I started doing exercises and I feel great. It's amazing.
We all have to start somewhere. The key is to start. The more active you are, the better you'll feel. Exercise is powerful medicine. It can lower your blood sugar to the point where you need less medication. That will save you time and money and will help you feel better. So talk it over with your doctor before beginning, then shake a leg.
When the doctor told me I needed to be more active, I thought, oh man, you've got to be kidding. I work hard all day long, and by the time I get home, I'm really tired. But I figured I need to start doing something here. I need to start exercising. And I found that once I started doing it, I really enjoyed it. And found that after exercising, my blood sugar was usually down, which is really great.
If you have a very busy schedule, then find some simple ways to get exercise into your daily routine. It's easier than you think. You can do it. Here are a few tips. Next time you go to the mall, give yourself an extra walk by parking some distance from the store. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Work in your garden. Dance, skip, and play with your kids or grandkids, or all by yourself if you want. Just move a little more every day. 10 to 20 minutes of movement should be your daily goal at first. Then work up to at least 30 minutes most every day. You don't have to do it all at once. 5 to 10 minutes at a time is a good way to start. So find a good, comfortable pair of shoes and include family members if you can. Exercising with them is more enjoyable and benefits the whole family. Step 2. Eat right. Eating the right foods is very important because even a single meal can dramatically affect blood sugar levels when you have diabetes. So it is important to follow a few simple guidelines. Include fiber with each meal. Fiber is found in fruits and vegetables, or dried beans, peas, nuts, and whole grains. Cook with canola oil rather than lard. Eat balanced meals and healthy snacks. and try to schedule meals at the same time every day, especially to work with your medicine schedule. Control your portion size. For instance, a serving of chicken is about the size of the palm of a woman's hand. A serving of vegetables is about 1 cup. Limit second helpings, and please, don't supersize. Limit the amount of fats in your diet. Fats increase cholesterol levels and your risk of heart attack. Avoid high-calorie, high-sugar foods and drinks. Try unsweetened drinks and drink water instead of soft drinks and punch.
At first, I thought it was going to be very hard to change the way we eat. The biggest motivator for me is that my family is eating healthy too. If they start eating healthy now, then they may not develop diabetes later. We can break the cycle of diabetes in my family.
Step 3. Be sure to go to the doctor for regular checkups and do your own checkups at home. The doctor will check your hemoglobin A1C, which shows your blood sugar average over the past 3 months, your blood pressure, and examine your feet. Apart from regular doctor visits, you should see a dentist at least once a year. Also once a year, you'll need to have your blood fats and your urine checked, get an eye exam, and get a flu shot. If it's been more than 5 years since you had a pneumonia shot, your doctor may want you to have another. Between visits, you'll need to check your own feet at home. Some people with diabetes suffer nerve damage that can cause a loss of sensation in the feet. If left unchecked, this nerve damage can lead to amputation. If you can't see well, ask a family member or friend to help you check your feet, or use a mirror. Be sure to look for cuts, scratches, blisters, sores, or bruises. Doctors recommend keeping toenails trimmed and cutting the nails straight across. Always wear shoes that fit well, and don't go barefoot. Step 4. Control your blood sugar. Between visits to the doctor, you will need to check your own blood sugar. If your doctor says you need medicine to control your blood sugar, be sure to follow the instructions. Even if you don't take medication, checking your blood sugar will tell you whether diet and exercise alone can control your diabetes.
Well, I went to the drugstore and I bought this monitor that my doctor recommended. It's easy to use, and measuring the glucose is a snap. So I keep a log of all my readings so that I can keep track for myself and for my doctor of my blood sugar levels over a period of time.
Your healthcare provider will tell you how often you need to check your blood sugar and the specific times of the day. Most blood sugar tests use a blood glucose meter and a small drop of blood, usually from a finger prick. The blood is placed on a test strip that the meter reads. The results of the test are displayed on the window. A logbook is provided so you can track your blood sugar levels. The blood test will tell you your current blood sugar level, how food, exercise, medications, stress, or illness are affecting your blood sugar, and if your blood sugar levels are too low or too high. Remember, you won't have to fight diabetes alone. Your doctor, the dietitian, the nurse, and the staff at the clinic have the information you'll need to stay healthy. They are on your team, and so are your dentist, your pharmacist, and specialists like foot doctors and eye doctors. They want to help. You can manage diabetes and prevent its complications. If you eat right and stay active, you may not need any medication at all, or at least the lowest possible doses. If you can, make fighting diabetes a family affair. That will help you control your diabetes, and if you can get your family to develop healthy habits, then they may never develop the disease. You can break the cycle of diabetes in your family. Remember, you'll feel the positive effects of even the smallest changes in your lifestyle.
You know, when I first found out that I had diabetes, well, I was scared because I thought it was going to be a debilitating disease and I was going to go rapidly downhill. But I found that just obeying my doctor's orders and doing things like staying active. And I'm glad I did that because now I have more fun playing with the grandkids and stuff like that. And I feel better watching my diet, staying on my medication, being sure to take that as prescribed. And I haven't felt any effects except I feel better now than I used to. And I feel great. The quality of life is as good as I can imagine it should be at this point in my life. And I expect a long time having a lot of fun being, who I am and where I am and what I am and just enjoying life for a long time.